for films aren't called caravans.
I'm just saying,
Fuck.
I didn't.
It's a pun.
I get that now. I'm just saying, I didn't realize what the fuck you were talking
doing
about.
this for weeks, and you could have brought this up off air, but no, we'll bring it up on air. Anyway,
speaking of which,
hit me with a fresher beat, bro. I want you to hit me with a beat. Yeah. Here we go.
I'm laughing now.
Yeah. Coming at your fresh, coming from afar. It's TCTP.
Wow.
Oh yeah, DJ Dilbert in the house.
If I wasn't drinking so much.
Wow, Dylan, that was impressive.
Oh, thank you very much. Anyway, we went to the movies last weekend, as we do, and we saw a spectacular film, which we've brought up already in this episode. You would have heard us do a mini review in Tuesday's episode. Tune in to Two's Company Three's a podcast, available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Big Summer Blowout. This one's going to be for YouTube as well, so hello, this is our faces.
Oh, this is for YouTube. Hi.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should... Yep, cool.
Yeah, we face the camera a bit more often. Anyway, we saw Joker.
We did. We were fortunate enough to see Joker.
What a disgusting movie. See you later. I'm kidding. It's fine.
Fuck,
It was
all
really
right.
good. Yeah, no, this movie was next fucking level. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're walking out of it. It's too dark. It's too violent. It's too...
Who the fuck's walking out of this?
Have you ever watched a fucking movie before?
Yeah, I was going to say, don't watch Goodfellas. Fuck.
Yeah. So I've got
Titanic. It's got a bad ending. Jeez,
yeah,
get out.
If you
get
don't
out
like
before
people,
it goes down.
If you don't like people dying, don't watch Titanic or literally any fucking movie that's
Schindler's List.
Yeah. Anyway, the world is saying this movie is basically Taxi Driver from 1976.
I have heard a lot of comparisons towards that.
Lucky for me.
Yep.
I haven't seen Taxi Driver, so I really liked it. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
No. I've seen Taxi Driver. I love Taxi Driver.
Yep.
This is just, it's almost like this century's or this generation's Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
But it's not like Taxi Driver.
No, really?
It's completely different.
You're the first person I've heard say this.
No. When I say it's not like, I mean, yes, it's about two people struggling with mental illness and multiple personality and they're not fit for society, basically.
Okay, yep.
But at the same time, they're two completely different characters. Like, you can't... Okay. Yeah, I understand that they've the same kind of structure to a degree, but at the same time, no.
Okay.
No, it's its own thing.
Like, I've heard a lot of good things about Taxi Driver. Yeah. And if it's anything like Joker, I know I'm saying this backwards in comparison to everybody, but this makes me want to go back and watch Taxi Driver.
Please do, man.
Because, I really fucking enjoyed Joker. And I understand people's gripes about why they didn't enjoy it. And there's things like... We'll get into that. But I really liked it. And if Taxi Driver is anything like it, I really want to see that and any other movie that's like this.
Taxi Driver, Robert De Niro when he's young, Jodie Foster when she's breaking in.
Oh, really?
This was
very good.
I think this was one of her first big breakout.
Yeah, she would have been very young at the time.
Well, it's a bit awkward in the movie.
It's because she's very old now.
But anyway... Sorry, moving forward. So, yes, there's been some of that negative comparison towards Taxi Driver as well. Yeah. There's been that negative press about the ultra, it's not even over-the-top violence, but the anarchy side of things.
It's in the context where people can't handle it. It's to the design of the film and the storytelling where people can't handle it. People can watch things get blown away and limbs blown off and whatever else, but if it's in a certain context, people struggle to watch it. And because this movie tried its best to be so grounded, I think that's why people were shocked. Not that many people died in this.
No. And it took probably, the first maybe 30 to 40 minutes before somebody actually died.
Yeah. And when they did, I'm that kind of weird sadistic kind of guy where at the end of season 2 of 13 Reasons Why, spoiler alert, where one of the kids almost shoots up a school, I was the guy sitting there going, fucking do it, fucking do it, fucking do it, fucking do it, fucking do it. As soon as he started to unravel and become who he is and the violence began to happen, I couldn't wipe a smile off my face. Yeah. I really liked that evolution and where it headed to. And it took a few story beats which I anticipated. Yeah. And there was a few things towards the end I won't spoil, but I thought they were going down the route that they were leading up to. Yeah. Of course they didn't, for obvious reasons. We'll talk about that off air, but you may know which part I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm going to blank that out because it's on YouTube now.
I was about to say, I'm like, just give it away.
Yeah. I'll put something over the top of that.
Yeah, but I did it as well, so
I'm glad they went the way that they went, but I also would have been
So you
if they did that.
You didn't see that coming?
I did.
How it ended
No,
up?
I did see it. I did see it coming.
I saw all the preparation of that.
No,
and I was like, that's not going to happen.
No, the thing is,
that's where it's
I
going.
knew that they weren't going to.
Yeah, obviously,
but the risk would have been, and I would have preferred the risk if they did.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I would have, because this movie is to stand on its own.
Yeah.
There's not going to, even Todd Phillips has confirmed there's no connection.
He made
at
very
all,
clear.
Even though they opened it up very well at the end to leading into further continuity, but it's not happening.
They have a lot of things that they could hook into if they needed to and just were like, man, this was pretty successful. We can just grab that part and bam, you're connected. Yeah. But don't.
But if the movie ended in the direction that they were trying to get us thinking it was going to, but didn't, I personally, I think I would have enjoyed that ending a little bit more because it would have been a bigger risk.
I get what you're saying,
and
I'm all on board for that, but I don't want to lose the particular scene that happened.
Oh, no, I get it.
Do it after.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Do it after, and I'd be like, oh.
Well, it almost happened twice.
Shit, this is it.
It almost happened twice.
That's right. Yeah.
So we won't spoil how that worked.
No, exactly. It's hard to touch around these things without. Normally in TCTP, DTCR, we just like fucking spoiler. Because
I really don't want to spoil
half the time
this.
we're like, they're pretty crap movies. Fucking spoiler.
This movie's been out for a week or so. By the time this review comes out online,
that's right.
Hopefully, everybody who's listening to this would have watched it by now. But if you haven't,
we said that about Avengers, and we avoided spoilers for like 6 fucking episodes.
Yeah. Then we had its very own Avengers special.
By the way, if you want this video like to be promoted or anything like that, there's a lot of beeping out you got to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
I mean, you can get swearing on YouTube, kind of.
Want to talk about Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix is fucking amazing.
Don't start doing it now. he was, to me, this was phenomenal. Yeah. I truly dug him in this role, and I didn't want to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up.
Don't bring it up.
Heath Ledger.
Yep.
They are both phenomenal, but in completely different ways.
It's funny you say that. I've got notes that explain my thoughts on this exact concept. Heath Ledger is still the best Joker as a Batman villain in a modern setting.
There it is.
This version of the Joker is not and never is never going to... I'll say that again. This version of the Joker is not and is never going to be a Batman villain.
Now,
what I mean behind that... Sorry, I'll interrupt. The Joker Batman villain, although unhinged and crazy, is incredibly smart and conniving and does what he does because he's always been that way. This Joker isn't that at all.
Exactly.
This Joker could literally be anybody with a severe mental illness and horrible experiences throughout life, and that's the story that this movie's trying to tell.
That's right.
It just so happens to be Gotham.
No, exactly. And that's the thing. I don't want people to misinterpret that I'm saying that Joaquin Phoenix is better or Heath Ledger is better. They're both fantastic, but like you just said, Heath Ledger's is going opposite Batman. He's like, tit for tat
that's
kind of
right.
thing. And that. This is a mental breakdown of Arthur Fleck. This is like him, this is about a person. This isn't about him against somebody.
That's right.
Yes, he ends up going, somewhat down that anarchy route, but at the same time, he's not face to face with somebody, making those wisecracks and stuff like that. This is about his mental breakdown from a fucked up childhood, which you find out throughout the film, to this basically just losing it and being free, with himself.
But also having that influence over the general population of Gotham. The way that kind of happened was a bit kind of strange. They idolized a guy in clown makeup doing the thing, and then all of a sudden he becomes this martyr. But obviously towards the end they find out who began all this.
Yeah.
But as we said, everybody looks at this and goes, well, which one do I like the best?
No.
Yeah, you can't compare them side by side. It's apples and oranges.
Exactly. As far as I'm concerned, they're two different Jokers. They're two different characters. They're not the same character.
You can
that makes sense.
Yes, exactly. You can compare Heath Ledger versus Jared Leto versus Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson because they are Batman villains.
Exactly.
This isn't a Batman villain.
As I said off air before we started recording, they should have called this film Fleck. Because it's about Arthur Fleck.
That's right.
This isn't about Joker. He only literally gets that name with 10 minutes to go, basically.
Yeah, and because of his job. He
Exactly.
could have been anything. He could have been an insurance broker.
That's
and
right.
having a shit life.
And it still would have been the same story, basically.
Well, that's the thing. I think Todd Phillips himself has even said this, and I said this in last episode, which you'll hear on Tuesday in Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Sorry, I said that.
Yeah, way too fast.
That's Todd Phillips, the director, who's had an amazing career, and he's tried something new with this.
He's had an okay career.
He's said that this is a movie that he's been wanting to make for a while in this more Martin Scorsese Taxi Driver kind of vibe.
Yeah.
A movie that feels like it's filmed in the 80s and it's got that style and that setting, essentially.
Yep.
But the only way people will really gravitate towards this story is slap a property onto it, and that's what he did.
Exactly.
He's gone, well, this would be perfect if this character was the Joker and set in Gotham, and the main antagonist, spoiler alert, it's in the trailer, essentially, being Thomas Wayne.
Yes.
You know, so...
Is that in the trailer?
He's in the trailer.
Yeah, but by name?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
so,
good.
like, they say that, like, it's Gotham, and then, like, the guy in the bathroom punches him in the face. That's in the trailer. That's Thomas Wayne. You know that from the trailer.
Yep.
You know, they could have been anybody. They could have been he could have named them anything.
Yeah.
And he didn't even have to slap clown makeup on him. He could have, as I said, could have had any job. But the fact that people looked at this and went, this is a different take on the Joker. We're all going to pay for this. And we have.
Yeah. But in saying that, I'm glad that this happened.
Yes, and no, absolutely. I'm not disagreeing with this at all. I'm glad. I probably wouldn't have seen. I mean, I probably would have seen this and gone, "Yeah, this is a good film."
It would have gotten excited from us.
Yeah.
You know, the trailer looks amazing.
But I'm really happy that we got a different take and a different story on a character that we already know and what to expect, and it's just
Exactly.
going, let's try something else.
No,
You know,
exactly, and bring an original spin to that character. Like you said, Joker has only basically been portrayed as an opposite Batman.
Yeah.
And he's always had that counteraction with him. This is just him.
Yep.
And I honestly, don't take this the wrong way. I don't think Heath Ledger as his Joker could have held a movie for that long. For 2 hours just by himself.
I don't think he has to have that counterbalance.
The way he portrayed the Joker, which is brilliant, fully deserving of the Oscar, but at the same time, I don't think he could have brought this along for 2 hours without having that counterpunch.
Our one-man audience is fucking hating on you big time right now.
Okay, I'm refusing to look over there because I know. But
no, I agree with you in a sense that the thing about that Joker and all previous Jokers is that we know he's a villain. We know he's a bad guy. Yeah. The reason that people don't care that he gets fucking flogged by Batman is because we don't know where he came from. He's just this entity that has always been. Kind of like it. Like in some comic iterations, he's been around for all eternity. He's just another form of something that just happens to be around at this particular time that Batman is. But because of this movie, it does tell that origin. It does tell he lives with his mother, and he tells the story of his upbringing and the people in his life. So to say that this is the Joker, it's not. It's just Joker. He is a Joker.
Yes.
This is a story that if Batman was introduced in this somehow, in some form, I would want him to get the shit kicked out of him. Because this movie has me rooting for the Joker. No, fair enough. You may be able to set a story around Heath Ledger's Joker in a same kind of fashion, but I think it would kill it for that character because we don't know where he came from.
Exactly. No, that's what I was getting at, and I don't want to offend anybody by saying that Heath Ledger couldn't carry that kind of film, but that particular version of the Joker, we don't know anything about him, and this one we got to see before he even got near the Joker.
Yeah, and so they're two very different things. This Joker doesn't lead into that Joker. They're two fucking different, and they're so different. So this as a standalone movie about a man who then calls himself Joker, but not the definitive Joker.
No.
What was that rating? I'm going to give this.
It's your rating.
I know. I was about to say I'm going to give this a big summer blowout, but that's our last segment.
No. Yep.
I'm going to give this 6 pretzels out of 2.
Oh, that's a good pretzel.
So
no, absolutely. I'm going to use your metaphor this year.
Yeah.
Okay. This episode. If this is a physical pretzel, I'm eating it all.
One big physical pretzel covered in lots of salt.
I'm eating it all.
Yep.
I'm licking my fingers, and then I'm going to blow the baker. And say, please, sir, may I have some more?
Absolutely.
Because I had such a fantastic time with this, and man, this is the kind of movie that I don't want a fucking sequel, but my God, I want to see this character again.
I know.
But I don't want to.
Joaquin Phoenix isn't the kind of guy to do sequels, and that's the reason
Exactly.
he hasn't done any other sort of superhero concepts. He was in the role, he was in the running for Doctor Strange.
I was about to
but
say,
he
yeah.
didn't want to commit to that, obviously, long-term $1 billion fucking whatever.
Oh,
Anyway,
gosh darn it. I'm
gosh
turning
darn it.
down all that money. Yeah.
But, you know, he's expressed on the internet very vaguely that he's open to a sequel, but I don't think it should, but I don't think it will happen, because as much as I want to see progression in this character in this story, because the ending was so fucking good.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate the ending.
I know.
But it's only because we've seen it before, but I think it was really good in this context.
Yes.
I would love to see progression of this, but at the same time, as I said about Transformers 1 when Starscream flies up into space, leave it there.
Yeah.
Kill
Exactly.
it, leave it there.
I know, and it sucks so much, but like you've already brought up, if this version of Joker faces Batman, he's gonna lose.
Yeah,
And I like this character.
He's not
as fucked up as he
no,
is.
you say that in the context of like a fist fight, or do you mean overall?
Overall.
Oh, really? Okay.
I can't. How can you say
He
that
can
Batman's not going to walk away winning?
He can influence.
It's a Batman movie, you know. If there is a Batman movie,
all right, I'm going to counter argue with this.
yeah, come on.
Fucking bring it on,
No,
bitch.
no, that's the point of this. Let's go.
This Joker can influence an entire city to bring down Wayne Enterprises.
Okay. It's the Batman. I'm sorry, but if it's a Batman movie and Joker is opposite Batman, Batman's gonna win.
In the context of a movie
and
like
that's
that.
what I don't want to see.
In the context of a movie like that.
Exactly.
You know, I get it, because it's a movie, it's a Batman.
If we're
Batman has to
talking
win.
as if this actually happened and it was a documentary, yes, Wayne Enterprises is fucked.
Well, that's what
Bruce
I'm going
Wayne's
with.
going to die because he's got a mob of people, but it's the Batman in a movie.
Yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
We looked at this
That's
from
all
two
I'm
different
saying.
angles. I looked at this as if it was like no,
Exactly.
listen, I know that may sound silly because it's a fucking movie.
I get what you mean.
But I'm saying, like, if Batman was in this, like, that's the thing. I wouldn't want him to win either, because he's that little rich cunt who got fucking spoiled.
Exactly.
You know, and I've got all these technical and gadgets. You know, I wouldn't want him to get beaten up like in fucking DC versus Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Fucking that. I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But in terms of wits and things like that, and you know,
trust me, I understand exactly
Yeah.
what you're saying.
And
from
I get
a
what you're saying
realistic
as well.
standpoint. But
Yeah.
if a Batman film comes out and Joaquin Phoenix is reprising his role as the Joker,
yeah.
nah.
Come on, Todd Phillips.
I don't want to see
Todd Phillips, do me proud. Make a sequel for the sake of him beating Batman.
No, honestly,
that.
make a
Do that.
No, make
Do
a
that.
make a sequel of this character progressing. Leave Batman out of it.
Actually, that's true.
I
Yeah,
was
do
about
that
to
as well.
say, without spoiling too much in that, there's a particular character in this that is very young.
Yeah.
There's still a solid 10, 15 years before that character does anything
Yeah.
remotely relatable to the character he plays.
Yes.
There's a lot of time in between there.
Yeah.
We could probably fit 3 or 4 Joker sequels in before that character becomes relevant.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Now it won't.
Just saying.
And I don't want it to.
know, and
but
I don't
at the same
want
time,
it to. But at the same time, there's option for it. He doesn't have to lose yet.
we're very contradictory. We're saying like, don't do this, but do this. Don't do this, but do this. But
Yeah.
this is how we feel. This movie has got us intrigued for more.
When you're blowing a person who baked a pretzel to see more,
Yeah.
you kind of want more.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, one more thing I do want to say about this movie before we run completely over time: the score.
Oh, yes.
I want to give praise to the score. I don't know who the songwriter or composer for this movie is,
Yeah.
but the score was fucking brilliant.
On it. Yeah.
There is a scene where he's dancing on the step, which you do see in the trailer.
Yep.
Once he's got the makeup on, you see it in the trailer. There was an interview with Joaquin Phoenix, and he says that they filmed that after they got the score. The score influenced the creation of that scene and a lot of the scenes in this movie.
Yeah.
So it's weird to think that the score in the movie was being sort of filmed and written and recorded kind of simultaneously.
Well, I don't know how much of it is rumor as well, but I heard a lot of things about Joaquin Phoenix, you know, being involved with the character in that, and he would walk off set constantly or be too malnourished to continue, so they'd have to do it in one shot.
Yeah.
So Todd Phillips had to keep writing the script as they were filming.
yeah.
So there was a lot of that kind of stuff going
Okay.
on.
Yeah.
But it's funny that you mentioned that scene, because that's the scene in particular that I said is going to be referenced for 10, 15, 20
Yeah.
years in pop culture. That particular scene coming down the stairs.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. But that score, like there was moments of real tension and ambience, but this real cinematic, wow, you
Yeah.
know, like, it wasn't just rock and roll or, you know, like disco fucking, like Suicide Squad kind of thing. Like it was, I
dude,
can't explain it. It's really fucking
as
good.
far as you can sum it up, this was a film.
Yeah.
This was a film. This wasn't a comic booky cash grab, one of those films like the Birds of Prey, the Emancipation of Harley Quinn and Margot Robbie. It was a film.
Yeah.
And that's why I liked it.
It was the cinema.
Exactly.
Martin Scorsese, we agree with you on that one.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah. All right, man. I don't know how we're doing for time, so is it time to wrap her up?
We got time for one more.
Dora?
Well, you can mention it. I didn't see it.
Oh, okay. I saw Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Dora and the Lost City of Gold.
Was it good?
It's fun.
Yeah?
It's so much fun, man.
I grew up after Dora was popular.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen it, and I'm not going to.
So did I, and I've only seen it because of my children.
Yeah.
And, man, as an adult, there was myself and multiple parents behind me laughing.
No, that's
More
the thing.
than
Like,
the
I saw
children.
the trailer, and I'm like in my mid-20s, and I'm like, that looks funny.
Yeah, and
So-
it wasn't just like a little bit of fun. It was a decent story as well. I'm amazed they turned this like one-dimensional fucking children's Nick Jr. character into an actual full-screen live-action movie, but they did, and it's good.
Yeah.
And yeah, in particular, I just want to give a quick shout out to my favorite scene. So you've never seen any of Dora, have you?
No.
Okay, so Dora basically just talks to the camera and is just like, yes, how do you say what?
Okay.
That's great! And does that?
Yeah.
She fucking does it in the movie.
Oh,
I
really?
lost my shit. I lost my shit. She did it to nothing. It was great.
That's good.
But anyway, yeah, no, I'd give it like 3 out of 6 pretzels.
Okay. Yeah.
It was fun.
So serviceable. Serviceable. and
exactly.
fun. Okay, cool.
So are you wanting to bring up another one?
Nope.
Nope.
Anyway, we've been Two's Company, Three's a
okay.
Podcast. My name is Dylan, as always, with my co-host
Mitchell, and you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
at 2C3Pod. You can also buy some merch at Redbubble and tpublic.com, but mainly TeePublic because I took everything off Redbubble for now.
Oh, did you? Okay, I did not know that, but if you want to hit us up, Two's Company, Three's a Podcast at gmail.com, and we are available every week, twice a week on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Big Summer Blowout.
Feel free to hit subscribe on the notification buttons and all of it because it'll download straight to your phone or whatever device that you listen to these things on.
Exactly.
And they'll be ready for you for whenever you feel the need.
And we are all about the numbers, so please.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this has been Two's Company, Three's a Podcast. Hit us up on YouTube as well. Thanks for listening.
We are Two's Company, and you are the podcast. Shock and awe.
Shock and awe.
And awe.